Good morning, scientists. This is Mr. Overholt with the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools Science Department. Let's take an observation of what it looks like out the back door. Look at the skies. We got a lot of blue and a little bit of clouds. I see some beautiful, wispy cirrus clouds. Those clouds generally give us an indication that things are changing out there. The weather's going to change in a few days. Look at those ones right there. I think this is going to be an interesting week for weather. So let's go on into the rest of our video to see what's going to happen. All right, so let's go to the data brought to us by WeatherLink and Davis Instruments. We're looking at 59 degrees currently at Moore Magnet Elementary in the heart of Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools. We have 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Our winds are not spinning the anemometer right now. Our humidity is at 81%. That's decreased a little bit since I first looked at it this morning. We did have a trace of rain in there. We have 1/100th of an inch. So we take 1 inch. Take your fingers and show 1 inch. And we break that inch into 100 pieces. We're talking about one of those pieces. This is a tiny bit of rain. This is just a couple droplets that have accumulated into that rain gauge, and that's about it. If we were to try to measure that with our own eye, it would be very difficult to do. It would be hard for us to even see that. So our air pressure with our barometer is at 29 and 99 hundredths of mercury and is rising slowly. So we're going to sit right around that 30 mark today, and that's looking pretty solid. Let's go ahead and look at our comparison with our journal today. Um, 15, we're looking at 59 degrees now, as it's been about 10 minutes or so since I recorded this. 20 minutes, I guess. Our mercury is about the same as we looked at our pressure. I do say that our winds are coming from the west, and I'll show you that when we get to the map today. We did have a little bit of rain. That's different from anywhere else that we've had in a while. Very little bit. That's the greatest we've had in about a week. It was about a week ago that we had that April Fool's Day on that one. And about a week before that, we had a good amount of rain. We're partly cloudy out there. There was just a few clouds out, and there were some cirrus clouds up there. And it is sunny and cool out there. Next, let's go into the weather.com surface map. We see that it is still a messy map. Lots of H's and L's and warm fronts. This warm front that we have that's going from Virginia all the way up into Minnesota, this one right here is the same one that was down here yesterday. If you watched the video yesterday, you saw there was a warm front going through Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Had that warm air that was coming. That's that that's where it has moved to today, and that's what has us sitting in this area right here behind that warm front, where we are gonna have some warmer air today. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Be on the lookout for this. Look what's coming behind it. This is another warm front. This is gonna bring another batch up to us tomorrow, I believe. We're sitting in high pressure today. You can see where we are, with our 29.99. We're gonna use that as we continue with this today to go through, and we'll see what we have. Um, I'm looking forward to this for late this week, maybe into the weekend. I think we're gonna have some more high pressure, but all this low pressure that's in here, that's gonna give us some fits the next couple of days. So let's take a look at the windy map here. Um, we see that we have the pressure. This is that low pressure. Yesterday we had 11 low pressures all together on that map. It was really cluttered and messy. And that's kind of what this is. This has moved across a little bit, and this is what's going to be coming to us in the next couple of days. Let's march forward here until tomorrow morning and see what we can see that might be our prediction for tomorrow. Let's take this forward to tomorrow at, I want to get to 8 a.m. instead of there. So, okay, we're at 8 a.m., 29 and 79 hundredths inches of mercury. So it's going to drop pretty substantially by tomorrow morning. So we usually will say low pressure brings us storms. Now, here's the issue. If when we talk about air masses, we talk about them with temperature and moisture content. So how much moisture, how much water is in that air? So if I look at this for tomorrow and I have my wind is coming from the southwest is what that is. But we also have um, a humidity And where's my humidity on here? Okay. Our humidity for tomorrow is 84%. And as we go into the day just a little bit, we see that it drops drastically. So tomorrow afternoon, we're going to have low pressure, but there's not going to be a lot of moisture in the air to one cause us to have any precipitation. And I'll be interested to see how many clouds we have because of the amount of moisture that is not there. So that is where we get a little bit of a misconception that always at low pressure we're going to see storms. We won't see the rain from it if our humidity is at 51%. If we do see it, it won't be very heavy because there's not a lot of water there. What we will see is that our wind speeds will pick up as we get that big change in the pressure coming through. We should see so if we keep going through and look at the wind speeds, as we have a change in pressure, we have a change in wind. So the greater the change in pressure, the greater the change in wind. And we'll talk about that tomorrow in our video. But for right now, I just wanted to talk about that. Go back to pressure for a second, and we'll go back to right now, Tuesday at 8 a.m. So we're looking at having a nice day today. Our winds, we're kind of in a weird area because the winds are coming north here, but they're kind of swirling in here from the west. I'll bet you, because of that change, bet you we have a jet stream that is sitting right on us. So let's pop this from the surface level up to about 7,000 meters, and I'll see. Let's go up to 9,000. There we go. That's our range. All right, so here is the polar jet stream, and we are under that, which is why that's where we're seeing that warm front was, and that's where we're seeing our warmer air. So this is the subtropical jet stream, and this is what's bringing us more. And this is going to give us that other warm front that was down here is going to move up, bring us even warmer tomorrow. So we do have a jet stream that is right on top of us. This is why our winds are kind of at a swirling point where I thought we were going to be in a southwest, but we're just kind of looking at a west to northwest angle for our direction for our winds. So keep that in mind as we look at this today and have a great day. Stay safe. And remember, we do science well.